Howdy, Possum Patty here, and I'm down on the floor just poking around. Yes. I was working on my Awesome Possum journal, and I put a few things in there. Perhaps I showed you those in the last video, but I thought there was something else with possums on it down underneath the table. So I started pulling everything out to look around, and whatever it was I was looking for, I can't find. No, but I found a few other things that need to go into journals. Yeah, so I'm just playing around, just journaling. Come on along. Well, one thing just leads to another thing, doesn't it? Yes, so I went under the table looking for something. I know there's something possum that I wanted to put in my possum journal. Haven't found it yet, but let me show you what I've done. I cut out this little possum that Mary Beth gave me, the one that looks like my Possum Perfect screaming possum. Isn't it cute? Live, laugh, scream in cross stitching. And all I did was glue it down to this page. Now, this page was already backed with this paper, which is really pretty. And I thought the coral colors went with the little cross stitch there, and I just glued them down. I'm like, well, I need to add something else to this page. Yeah, so I got out some of this ribbon, had a nice dark coral color, and I glued it at the top. And I'm like, okay, now it needs something else. And I got out, I just made a big mess here. Hold on. I got out these little flowers. I'm lying. I didn't get them out. They were sitting on the table. I looked over next to me on the table at these little flowers, these paper flowers that I got from the Dollar Tree. And, you know, when I bought these gray and black ones, I'm like, gray and black flowers. What am I ever going to do with gray and black flowers? Well, I think they were perfect. They matched that little possum. Look at that. All the grays and the white and the black. These are possum flowers for sure. I was actually taking them out of the packages and putting them in this little baggie here. Yeah, so I added these possum flowers to the page, and I'm like, okay, now I got to kind of bring that down to the bottom of the page, and I just took a little piece of that ribbon and I folded it and stuck it down with some Fabri-Tac glue. I was going to get out my hot glue gun, but you know, I was coming in and out while I was doing the laundry. Yeah, I know today's a holiday. Happy Memorial Day to all those in the USA. But we had our fam picnic yesterday, and today it's raining. So today I'm just doing my regular Monday tidy up and do the laundry. Yeah, so in between loads of laundry, like I was waiting for the dryer to stop, you know, I would come in, sit down and glue one thing down and then jump up and go do something else. So added a little white flower there. So I love how this page came out. Now my sister gave me this little picture of the possum that says, at the next inconvenience, I will start biting people. Just as a joke. No, I'm not going to bite people. And I stuck it down to a little piece of scrap paper and put it on this pocket. This pocket was already here. And while I was going through this bag of scrap paper, I found this paper, which matched this side over here. Look at that. So I said, well, I'm just going to put a piece of that in this pocket. And when I find that other possum thing that I'm looking for, I'll already have a place to put it. I'll look around some more, see if I can find it. Okay, this was already here. This card, I made the pocket. Oh, and this was on the paper where I printed out this one. I didn't want to waste a whole sheet of paper for one little image, so I printed out 2 images. Don't be a part of the problem. Be the whole problem. Yes. Possum with some trash cans there. And another scrap of that paper for journaling. I know there's possum things around here somewhere. I'll find them. Anyway, so that's what I did. And so after I did this, then I came in and started looking for those other possum things. This is my awesome possum journal. And where's the ribbon? Here's the ribbon. I have to be careful with the ribbons because Miss TT runs off with them. So I'm going to tie it back on here. And I want to thank everybody for thinking about little Miss TT. It's been rough for the last 2 weeks, but today she's feeling better. She actually picked up her toy and had a little play session, but she's resting now. And I think she needs another good week of healing. Yes, her wound is still wide open, and I've got to be careful with it. So, yes, she is still in recovery, but she is doing well. And somebody's banging on the door, but I have a feeling that's Miss Stinky Winky Woos, because little Miss TT is out there resting with Mr. Possum right now. So I was going to put all these flowers into this little jar. Now, I watched Janet Nash do something with little jars. I think she was decorating the lids and stuff. And I found this little baby food jar. And I said, oh, that would be so sweet to put these little paper flowers in. And then I could go check out Janet Nash's video and decorate my jar. But I can only get like half the flowers in there. So I need a bigger jar. I need a bigger jar for my flowers. But I still might decorate this one anyway because I can put some beads or something in here, right? Who's at the door? Who's at the door? It's Miss Stinky Winky Woos. It's Miss Stinky Winky Woos. Meow. Meow. Okay, Possum Journal is put away until I find that other possum picture. And my project that I was going to do for these flowers fizzled out, so we'll put those aside for now. And these little scrap papers are here because I was pulling things out for the Possum Journal, so maybe I'll put these away back into the scrap bag. A few things here and there. Hashtag give a scrap. Ladies, I'm trying to be good, and I am constantly pulling out my scrap bag to do journal pages. So those awesome Possum Journal pages were done with the scraps I pulled from my little scrap bag here. So that's a plus right there. And then underneath the table, I was like, whoa, these postcards. I forgot all about these postcards when we went to the Captain Palmer's house. And this is one of the ships he designed. And, oops. And this is him, Captain Palmer. And I said, oh, these have to go into my Lighthouse journal. And did I not put them there? And there was something else too. Where's the other one? Old Lighthouse, Stonington, Connecticut. And we went to this too. So these were supposed to go into this journal, which is my Lighthouse journal, made from a potato chip box. And so I just pulled this out when I found these underneath the table poking around. And I went to open it and I'm like, you know what? This needs some bigger rings, I think. Yes, these are definitely kind of small. Let me pull this stuff off. Yes, these are small. Well, I just went into my sewing chest over there because I thought I had just bought some at the Walmart. And let's see. But they're definitely bigger than that. All right, so let's see, before I even get inside the journal, if I can fix this. Today I am just doing odds and ends. Yes, there's never a lack of things that have to be done. Let's see, usually I tie the rags on after I put the rings in. But since the rags are already tied, Let's see if I can do it this way. Yes. Sometimes you have to make changes when you construct something because of functionality. And maybe when I made this journal cover, all I had were those little rings. I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, see, this has a ring on it. I'm sure that was in the middle there. And I love to decorate the rings with these little rags. You get some scraps of material and you just tear strips. Hashtag give a scrap. See, I'm using my material scraps. And you tear the little strips and you just tie them on the rings. And I think it looks so festive. A little bit of nautical netting there. All right, let's see if this is gonna work. I'll show you the journal in just a second. All right, that's gonna be flopping around for a while until I get a lot more pages done in here. But it's better than not being able to open the journal at all. All right, give me a sec and I'll add these on and I'll come right back and show you the inside of this journal. Okay, we are back in business here with the larger rings. Like I said, this was a potato chip box. It's corrugated cardboard. Put a little gold around the edge there. And this is all scrapbooking paper. I got it at the flea market. Somebody's old paper they were getting rid of. And I skipped the first 2 pages. And this is the Lighthouse. I did journal about the Lighthouse and our trip there last November. And this side is Captain Palmer House. Now, why didn't I use those postcards? I know, oh, look at this. Isn't that cute? I know I got those postcards to put in here. So I must have cleaned off the table, put them under the table, and, you know, the brain, she's a broke. Forgot about them. Okay. Oh, and these were gifted to me. Lighthouses in Denmark. I love this one with the scarf. But luckily, this is a ring-bound journal. So, you know, and I'm terrible about doing things in order. I can grab a page from back here and move it to the front and use it. I want something more vintagey, though, than any of this. And I know I have more paper. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back into the closet and I'm going to find a page that's a little bit more vintagey to put this postcard on opposite the lighthouse. And then I'll find something very ship-like. Ship-like. And I'll stick those postcards on that page. And I'll just get them put in here before they walk away and get lost again. I found a couple of big sheets that were sort of more vintagey looking. I love the big sailboats on this one. It's got yellow stripes on the other side. And this one is awesome. And then this one is like little cards on craft paper. And then I got the bag of scraps out again. And I was looking for a couple little pieces. I think what I'm going to do first is cut this one the size of a page and maybe make a little tuck for the postcard. I like this is like a wood grain, but it's got gold foil on it. And this is left over from something. Got some ink on there. That's okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, yes. I need to punch holes. Let me go get the hole puncher. I have so many projects started But I guess it really doesn't matter which one I work on. They all need to be finished. I can work on whatever I feel like working on. Alrighty, now I'm trimming up a piece of this to make a pocket. And when you start trimming, you just make more scraps. So I have to add that back into the scrap basket there. I don't want this to be really big because I don't want to hide all of that design. Or maybe I can make a tuck. Something like that. Now, should I draw a straight line or a wavy line? Let's see. Make it a little wavy and we'll see how that looks. I wonder if I should distress this. There's a lot of orange on this page, but there is brown. Let's see. Just gonna dull this down a little bit. Yeah, just so it's not quite as bright. And then I'm going to glue it down like this. And I should find some motif to put there, shouldn't I? Yes. Because I always have to do one more thing. I was just going to make a simple tuck. Okay, put a little fabric tack on there. Put that down. Yes, we need something right there, and then I can be happy with it. Now, this is interesting. Yes, this is seaweed from Hog Island in Maine. And you can dry seaweed and use it just like you do, with dried flowers or leaves. And doing a collage. There was other things on here. I don't know where they are. There was something there and something there. But I love this. And I wonder if I could cut a part of this out. I might have to put some Mod Podge on top of it, though, to protect it. I got that little bit of seaweed there, but that's not as interesting as that one. Oh, I made this years ago, and it's just been hanging around. So I can see a little bit coming off there. I think if I split it up, okay, I'm just going to trim it a little bit more, I think, and then like that. Put that right there. There, by splitting it up, I can put a little bit there and a big one there. I love it. I love it. Now, I have to remember now when I go to the beach this summer to bring some paper and stick some seaweed down on it. It doesn't smell. I'm sniffing it. But I can see that it's coming off the paper after all these years, so I'm going to seal it in. And this is heavy paper, so I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac. I have some matte medium. It was under the table. And this will probably work well. Oop, I don't need too much. I'm going to take a soft brush. I have to go gently because I can see in a few places that these very fine stems are starting to separate from the paper. I'm going to paint the whole tuck because give it sort of, the same look, like the whole thing's been sealed. Plus the matte medium's picking up a little bit of that distressed ink I put around, and that's good. I'll have to let this dry overnight before I put it in the journal. One thing I want to do though is to stick something here. I'll put that there. Yeah. Alrighty, now we'll have to come back tomorrow and see how that looks. I'm so excited. I had no idea what journaling I was even going to do this evening besides show you the awesome possum journal. And then I started looking for things under the table, and yeah, it led to a page where I'm actually putting seaweed in my Lighthouse journal. Love it, love it. All right, for now, I really don't want to cover up that chip. So what I'm going to do is on the other side, I'm going to take the house postcard because it's going to be across from this page, which explains what the house is, like this. And I'm going to glue this down as the pocket because I don't want to glue these down because they explain what ship this is and who this is. So I will put these in the pocket like that. But of course, you know, that's plain blue up there. We can't have that, right? Oh, it kind of matches this navy blue on the other side. I didn't plan that. But I can go with it. Those will fit in there perfectly. So I need something like this up here to decorate up here. Yeah. Okay. Let's glue the pocket down while I go look for that. Something, whatever that's going to be. Oh, look at the little seahorses up there. Okay, I wonder if I have scraps somewhere, or where would those scraps be? Let me look. Okay, I just found this sheet. This might be what we're looking for here. We have nautical ropes. That would be nice. And this is a sticker sheet. Maybe this rope here. Let's see. Now this has got to be very old. So I'm just going to put a little bit of Fabri-Tac on there. Let me stick this back on here. Do we want to add anything else? We can put a, oh, there's all kinds of words here. You and me, cute. No, that doesn't go. Memories, beach day, special day. Explore. Yes, Captain Palmer was an explorer. Should we put explore or adventure? Maybe adventure. I can't make up my mind. All right, let's see. Maybe across from this one. Adventure. Yes, yes, yes. Let's do adventure. Yes, yes. I'm going to eyeball it. And for now, I'm going to put these back in the journal. This is going to go here. And these two postcards, Captain Palmer and the clipper ship named Samuel Russell that he designed, are going to go into the pocket that shows a picture of his house. And that is going to be across from the journaling card about his house. So So I'm going to put this in this pocket until the other pocket is dry, which is going to go right there. And I cut this out and I didn't use it. I didn't use it yet. But I think I will. I might even put it there. I don't know. I don't like to prep pages ahead of time too much because, yeah, I never know what I'm going to be journaling about. And, you know, I like to do the page from the foundation up. Okay, well, if you haven't seen this journal be put together, I will link that below. And I still have this little bit of seaweed. Oh, there's a date on the back. Hog Island 2014. 10 years. Did I not say this was floating around here for a while? Well, I guess it's been floating around here for 10 years. Oh, my stars. Anyway, maybe this little piece of seaweed can go on this Lighthouse card, and I'll put those in the journal. Well, I'm going to leave that right there. And back here, I do have some more things that I pulled out from under the table that I thought, interesting. I was going to put these in a journal at some point, and they got forgotten about. Still haven't seen that possum thing. Maybe it's in that pile over there. Yeah, I have my painting over there too. I want to do some painting. Maybe I'll get to that tomorrow. Yeah, well, oh, here's another flower floating around. I thought I was straightening up, but you know how that goes, right? Well, this was fun. I'm just, yeah, wow. Postcards that I forgot I had. Seaweed that's been here for 10 years. Put in the journal. Yes. Oh, well, you never know what's going on here at Just Journaling. And I want to wish you happy junk journaling. Thanks for coming along today. Bye-bye.